The best of the Morning X.
99X. 99X. It's the Morning X, Barnes and Leslie. It's been a fun year going down memory lane. You know, like, it's funny to look all these years later at the people we had relationships, all the things, all the different stars and the celebrities. And then they all just kind of full circle come back, and many of them back in their original jobs or lines of work.
It is interesting, and I love reconnecting with a lot of our old cohorts, friends. It's actually really exciting.
And one we haven't connected with for a while that we used to talk, almost monthly was on our show while he was on his show is Ryan Cameron. Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
You still dominating the world. I see it out there. I see you.
You know, the funny thing is, like, when you guys called, I felt like I was going back into a time machine because the phone said, The Morning X. And I was like, wow.
Little time machine.
Wow. The Morning X is calling me.
At least you picked it up. That's a good thing.
I always pick up for you, Barnes. You know that.
Mm-hmm. Ryan and I had kids at the same school, at Holy Innocents, over there for a while.
Yeah.
Some congratulations are in order for Ryan Cameron, the new voice of the ATL Airport. Well done.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you very much.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it, and I think, you know, it's gotten a lot of buzz and a lot of press, and I appreciate you guys reaching out. I actually started this process. I presented it to, like, several administrations years ago because I was always on the train, and I always hear, like, you know, Concourse A. And I was like, man, they should probably sell that. And I was thinking about, like, Concourse C for Coca-Cola or Aerotran or B or whatever. And I was like, I should pitch this. And I pitched it, and they were like, well, you know, it's the you know, the airport's run by, you know, the Fed, so you can't do that. But then I just kept pitching it, and then here we are 9 years later.
That's amazing you manifested this.
It is incredible, but that is Ryan Cameron. When he wants something, he gets it done.
As he should.
Now, what is interesting is, and I'll share this with you because I know that you're on a government line, and this is no joke. The airport is federal jurisdiction. We have technology on our phone that allows me to know what is happening on the line internally. And I will tell you absolutely 100% right now, someone from the government is on this line other than you. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, I pretty much, if you were to ask me a train announcement question, I'm sure they would chime in.
Government, are you listening? Someone from the government is listening. Who is this listening? Hello?
Hi there.
I told you. I told you so.
You're scaring me, Barnes.
I can see that there was someone else on the line. Are you listening to make sure we don't get him in trouble?
No, it's all good. We want to support Ryan on this new endeavor. We're really excited about it. So no problem here.
All right. See, I told you. I just knew something was happening here, government man. I could tell by the way your voice sounded on the phone that you're on some kind of special government something. Anyway, that's funny that the government can't get one over on the Morning X. Let's listen to some of Ryan's work. So check this out. This is actual, and this is not a joke. This is actual Ryan doing the airport stuff. Check this out.
Your attention, please. Airport security alert. Please maintain control of your bags at all times and report any unattended baggage or suspicious activities to the nearest law enforcement official or TSA representative.
What about, do you get to do the train?
Yeah, so that's supposed to be coming soon. Right now, it's all of the, you know, the announcements that are in the international, and also if you rent a car, you can take that train. You'll hear me on that one as well. But you know, we got more stuff coming.
I wondered that. You know who one of the original voices on the train was, and you may not, but one of our original voices at 99X, Paul Armbruster, used to be. He's the guy with the very nasally 99X. That guy.
Oh, that's right. That's a good memory. Yeah.
He used to be the train guy, and I always would think, man, it sounds like the radio station is in the train. But did you have to really stop yourself from trying to joke when you were doing these announcements? Because it is a serious thing.
I mean, you know, we had to do, you know, and a big shout out to Al from the airport, because we had to do so many different takes for, you know, being able to, use the right timing, because these things have a certain amount of time that they have to go through and get through, you know, because people have, the attention, you know, especially when it comes to like baggage claim and people being on the ground transportation. Like right now, there's construction going on. If you've been out to the airport, the announcement says, your attention please, due to construction, the baggage claim ground transportation station elevators are out of service. The station is still open. However, if you need an elevator and access to baggage claim ground transportation, please exit at T gates. Well, if you're on the train, you need to understand that you don't want to get off. I mean, we've all been on and saw somebody get off at the wrong station. You're like, no, not yet.
It is confusing because they move the little light ahead to the next one while the voice is still saying the previous one.
Yeah, but the best thing about it is, I think this just came out today, that Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport has been voted as the best airport in North America yet again for the second year in a row. So, take that.
So, Ryan Cameron, what are you going to conquer next? I mean, I know this is not the end for you. You've got your sights on something else.
Fran, I really am one of those people that I like to let people read about it after it's done, because I've learned that, as we all know, that sometimes you'll put something out there and it doesn't happen, and then all of your naysayers and haters will come back and go, hey, whatever happened to that thing you said you're going to be doing? So I don't do that anymore.
That's smart. You wait till you do it, and then you splash it out. But there's never a shortage. Did you have a health scare recently?
Oh yeah, about the pandemic, sepsis, and it was when everything shut down, and I got sepsis from a procedure, and was doing Hawks games when I was still the announcer there in full septic shock and did not know it.
What?
And I became an advocate for the Sepsis Alliance, and just wanted to tell people, you got to pay attention to your body. I was presented at St. Joseph Hospital, and I want to thank all the people over there for basically bringing me back to health, because I really didn't know how bad it was.
Wow.
Unlike other conditions, sepsis, it gets worse by the hour, as opposed to some things that get worse by the day. And I was actually, learning how to walk all over again. So, it did that kind of devastation to my body. I had a heart murmur that I got from my father. I had to have a heart valve replacement and, some other things that were going on. But, hey, here I am, 3 years later, back and in full strength. And I'm just very happy for those people that are in that emergency care room. And I remember like 2 weeks in the hospital with nobody holding my hand, just me and the nurses and the people there, because, the whole world had shut down during the pandemic. So I'm very glad to be part of the Sepsis Alliance and tell people, hey, if you see something, if you feel like you're about to die, you might be.
Yeah, there's a good tagline. If you feel like you're about to die, you might be. Ryan Cameron. Hey, well, I'm glad you're healthy, and congratulations on the new airport voice thing. That's just really cool.
I appreciate you guys, and it's always great to hear you back. And one thing about you guys, you sound like you never missed a day. That's when you know the difference between a broadcaster and what they call on-air personality. You guys, it's like when you're back, and I'm glad to hear you guys.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that.
It's AI, but
it's AI.
We'll take the credit. Well, thank you for checking in, and hey, thanks, government lady. It was great to meet you.
Good to hear your voice, Ryan.
All right, Ryan. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, great, guys.
The Morning X with Barnes and Leslie.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Atlanta. As a reminder, regardless of your final destination, you are required to pick up your checked luggage in this room before proceeding through the Customs and Border Protection checkpoint. Thank you.
99.
It's the biggest game on the planet, and nobody breaks it down like Jim Rome.
Super Bowl run. Who do you think will be the last one standing this year?
Fearless debate and the best callers in sports.
I don't care what you say, defense wins Super Bowl.
That defense absolutely is Super Bowl caliber. The quarterbacking sure as hell wasn't.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
A lot to get to, and I'm not sure you're going to like all of it. Honestly, I don't even care if you like all of it or not. I have a job to do.
The Jim Rome Show.
Get up in here.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.